Why do you need the extra money? We have, I mean, we have responsibilities, if not of others, not 50 people, we have responsibilities of our own, like these responsibilities, the higher, commute vehicles, transportation fees, maybe the rent we are paying, the clothes we are buying, our own responsibilities, right? For that, sir, we need the high fee, we need the equal pay, we need that.
You do the same work and a man would be paid higher and you wouldn't even know.
Exactly.
Welcome everyone to 2XTalks in association with 2XTopia. 2XTopia is a woman-only app where you can talk anything freely. You can vent your traumas, you can ask your questions, seek advice, or just discuss things or your opinions freely without judgment. And you can also meet women in real life through it. And 2XTalks is a live podcast that we do every Wednesday around 4. Me and Somali, we just gather and talk about topics that interest us, that affects women. And today's topic is a very interesting topic. It's called Why It Costs More to Be a Woman. Now, the thing is, why does it cost so much for a woman? Now, is it because women are not financially literate? Is it because we don't know how to haggle? Or is it because we just spend money as if there is no tomorrow? What is it? Or is it because there are hidden costs that are associated with the basic amenities, with our safety, that most men do not notice in the first place at all? Or maybe they take it for granted. Either they take it for granted or they don't notice it in the first place. So what could it be? I kind of think is the hidden cost. So Somali, what do you have to say about this?
Yeah, so in the statement only, I mean in the title only, why it costs more to be a woman. This thing is very concerning to be very honest, because when you're earning, and for example you have a friend circle where there are boys and there are girls as well, if you ask them how much you earn to a boy and how much you spend on a regular basis, maybe just to reach your office, the amount they will say that I'm spending just 50 because I can take the local train or maybe local bus, something like that. And that is just 50, okay, for one way travel, and maybe 100 for the whole day. But if you ask a woman, like how much do you spend, she will probably answer like 250 to 300 on cab, that too for one way. Because of what? Because either she's late always, no, she's not late always, because of the safety concerns.
Talk about yourself.
I'm talking about myself. Anyways, let's not, dive into that for now. Now, if you ask me, like, why it costs more to be a woman, the clear answer of it will be obviously the hidden costs, which is like for the safety we are paying, for the rents we are paying. Basically, it's the financial triple threat. Now, if you ask me what is a financial triple threat, it is nothing. In simpler words, it is just we earn less, we have to spend more, and in this line, we end up, losing opportunities. Okay, now earning less, spending more, and losing opportunities, they three play equal parts in why we end up spend more, or why it costs more to be a woman. Some may mock us for it, like, oh my god, you're so expensive, you buy this, you buy that. That is not just the part where we consider ourselves as expensive. When we say we are expensive, it is a very, very huge spectrum. For example, housing costs. Okay, let me just start with the housing cost. Now, you live in a flat, right? A rented apartment or rented flat, and I stay in a PG.
Sure.
Right. Now, in both of our cases, one thing is very common. That is, we are paying for security, extra security, and extra CCTV cameras, and basically just so that we can sleep peacefully in the night without the fear of like somebody will come knocking on our doors at the 3 a.m. like open the door or something we don't want to imagine. So why does it happen? Can't we just live close to our office, or maybe to a very random apartment like our guy friends are staying in? They can live anywhere. Let's be very honest, they can stay anywhere. If they get one small tiny apartment, 4 to 5 people can also survive in that small thing. They will just get there and start living, and they don't have to spend much. But talk about us, talk about women. Can we share our room, or can we share our apartment with any random people? We can't. And we always keep, and we are not paying for the luxurious apartment or something, fancy amenities which is available inside the society. Rather, we are paying more for the gated society, for the security guard, so that he
Absolutely.
can, assure our safety at night, at day, broad daylight also, because we are not safe in broad daylight also,
Right.
right?
Agreed.
I think that is there.
That is a very valid point. Like when it comes to housing, we pay for
Hmm.
security, not for the amenities that the house provides.
Hmm.
Me personally, I've had experience with this. So I've been in Bangalore since 2023. I've lived in multiple PGs, and finally I've started living in a 1 BHK. It's been a year now. So my PG hunting process, I'll tell you about this. First of all, most guy PGs, they're cheaper, okay, and women PGs are
Hmm.
expensive. And why?
Hmm.
Obviously, see, initially the first PG that I was in, I made sure that it was at a walking distance to my boot camp, and I was not earning, so I was okay with paying because it was not my money going. My sister was paying for it, so I was okay with it. But when it came to me to search for PG after that first PG, my first instinct was, okay, let's go cheaper because I just started working, I don't have savings, so let's start cheaper. And what the thing with cheaper things is, okay, I'll tell you. There was this one PG, I think it was 5K or something, very cheap, okay, single room. It's rare for a single room to be 5K, okay. That room was at the terrace alone, okay, like you know how there are terraces and there's just one room and outside
Yeah,
is the terrace. It was like that. The washroom, for everyone else there was a common washroom on each floor or something, I don't know about that. This one had its own, okay, but it was on the floor but not attached to it. It was on the terrace, like on the other side, and they told me you can use it. Also, the owner uses it. His wife uses it. Also, the security guard also uses it, and that's yours. I was like, what? And
basically a public toilet.
yeah, yeah. Everyone else gets their own, okay, individual. I get that one, and it's so it's cheaper. It's cheaper, and they're telling me, oh, it's on the terrace, and it's so private and all. Private. I mean, if I scream, no one's gonna come.
Obviously. I
So
mean, that's so funny.
that was one. Then after that, I lived in a much expensive, luxurious PG. Not for the luxuries, okay. It was because the entry for to enter, it was a glass door, okay, and to enter you had to show a QR code. There was an app or something.
Right, right.
I loved it because now no one can just get in the door. You have to have permission, and sadly,
Have the, yeah.
sadly, maybe because my life sucks or whatever, I don't know. I myself didn't have permission to get in. I was always dependent on someone else. My phone number never worked. But at least
Wow.
it was still good. It was still good. At least even if I couldn't get in, no one else could, right? No one.
Yeah.
In other PGs, however, there was an incident actually. Someone actually got in, and if you're a girl, not you, I mean in general, most girls, if you're listening, we all have some kind of stalkers in our life. That happens, right? And then you get worried.
Right.
What if this person knows where I live? What if this person just gets in? And people have gotten my PG, not for me, but the previous two PGs where
For
I
some of them.
paid less, where the security was not as good. Like you enter directly, there is a stair and it goes up, and that's where the girls live.
Oh.
And that has happened. A drunk man once got in like that. So
Okay.
not in the luxurious PG though, because it was completely locked. You had to show the code. So yeah, and that was that. And the thing is, when it comes to women, I think our living spaces, okay, it extends beyond the building we stay in. You get my point? Because it's not just a building that needs to be safe, it's the surrounding that needs to be safe. If the building is secure, you might say it's secure, whatever, doesn't matter, but if right in front of it is a bar, I'm not gonna stay there, because I know what happens. Most people cannot handle their drink, and then
Yes.
and there in that luxurious PG also, I'll tell you, on the other side, it was very posh area. On the other side of the road, there used to be men late night. They'll gather, they'll talk, and okay, this might get NSFW, but I'm gonna say it anyways. There were some men who just stand there right in front of the girls' PG because they know it's a girls' PG, and they would masturbate from there, show us. That used to happen. That's what happens with girls' PGs most of the time. The only security in that case is that no one can come in. And that was not even a bar, I'm telling you. I mean, with bars, it's even worse. It's just that, I don't know what was that place that made them feel like they could just stand there. I know what was the place. The opposite side is the ladies' PG. That's why that place was so good for them. So that is a thing. So yeah, the area needs to be good. There needs to be a street light. If I have to walk, and if you're in Bangalore, you know you have to walk, right? Like the weather is good, so you often walk. At least when it's less, me personally, less than 2 kilometers, I'll walk. If my destination is less than 2 kilometers, I might walk. But not at night. If there is no light, it doesn't matter if it's 500 meters or 200 meters or 1 kilometer. If it's dark, it's dark. You do not want to walk. Right?
Yes.
So the roads need to be proper, the street light needs to be proper, the area around you needs to be proper, people need to be there. You know, in my PG, I had lots of friends, so we would walk at night, but it was a co-live PG, so we had men, we had women, and I felt safer. We would go in a group walk after dinner, everyone would just, okay, after night walk, you know, after dinner walk. It was good. In my place, now where I live, I still do not feel comfortable. I haven't gone out at night in my place, like after 8 or something. I do not walk at all. I have never walked at night. Unless I have company, I will not walk. I just
So
cannot.
you are talking about the rented apartment where you're staying right now?
Yeah. Because even then, it just feels, if you do not know the area, even if it, as a woman, you are or will always be scared to walk in that area. I mean, because you know, funnily enough, it's a residential area. It's a residential area that makes me feel scared. If it was more crowded, I would have felt better. If it was hustling, bustling, I might have felt better. So I do not go out. So yeah, that's the thing.
Might have felt better. You know, might. There's always a but, always a might. There's always a confusion. Like, will I, feel good if somebody is surrounding me, or that people who are surrounding me, they're also going to take the advantage of that. So it's crazy. Like when you're a woman, you're out, out in the public, even in your home, just like you said, even in your home, you're always in the survival mode. Your survival instincts are always on. You just cannot turn off that mode. It's always activated. Now, we have already talked about the housing thing. Okay. Now you were talking about like the taking a walk thing, right? But after 8, you can't do that. That is where one more part, like the commute, like the vehicles we use, the transportations we use, the things we prefer, like should we walk or should we take the bus, should we take a cab. Now I live around 20 kilometers away from my office. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. I know where you work.
Yeah. Anyways, so that place, from my PG, from my office, when I in the daytime, it's fine. I take the metro, I take the bus, because in Bangalore, one thing I really love is the reserved places. They are actually reserved for ladies. Okay, I really love that, because if you get into the bus which is crowded, there will be always that space which the conductors and the bus drivers will make sure that no men can stay there. Right? I know it is sounding like I am against men or anything, not like that. We are just extremely, terrified of some incidents, and they are not going to leave so easily from our mind or heart, right? Because these incidents are very, very common. I know men do suffer a lot, but we are talking about women right now, so let's just stick to that. Now, in the metro also it's same. We have the ladies' apartment. Coaches there.
Compartment. Not
compartments.
Apartment.
Compartments.
Apartment would be nice though.
So,
if I lived in a metro, it would be so cool.
Yeah. Anyways, but some days it gets like when you're getting back from work. When I am getting back from work, so it's the same 20 kilometers. The distance is not getting reduced. It's the same 20 kilometers when I get back. So some days when I get back from the office, I feel like I think I'm not feeling good. I don't think, when I'm feeling low or something like that. If it gets too late, especially, I don't prefer taking the metro or the bus, no matter how reserved it is or whatever it is, because when you you have to walk a certain distance to get to the metro station. You have to walk a certain mile to get to the bus stop, right? And from there also you have to walk to a certain distance to reach your own PG, flat, whatever it is where you are staying. Now in that process, not to take the public transportation, I end up spending more. Now why is it so? Because obviously I have to pay more for my own safety. because I don't want to walk alone in the 8. I mean, in the night when it's already uh, uh, after 8 or after 9 maybe, and stay in the constant fear that, oh, somebody maybe is following me, somebody is going to grab me from the back or just come and stand in front of me. I don't want to live in that constant fear. And for that reason, where I can just cover the 20 kilometers distance with maybe 80 rupees, I end up spending 300 to 400 rupees. So there also we have to keep on, we end up spending more. There we are also expensive.
Agreed.
So I mean, yeah, this thing is very funny. Like, why we are spending more for a distance which feels safer in the daylight, but suddenly the distance is very scary to travel alone in the night.
And it doesn't even
Why?
have to be scary, Shamali, okay? It just has to be after 10, 11 or something. It's night, and if you do not see any woman on the street, it's scary, right? Men don't
Right,
see
right,
that,
right.
okay? Like I said, no, if you're walking on a road, dark, dimly lit road, uh, a man's biggest worry would be a pothole, and what if he didn't see it? As a woman's biggest worry would be, what if there is a group of men and they saw her? That's how it is.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how it is. Like, we are paying for our own safety, we are paying for everything extra, which as a man you are not paying. I mean, not you as a man. I mean, as a
In
man, they
general.
are not paying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in general, you guys are not paying, but we girls are. We have to pay for it. We are paying extra for literally everything, be it
True.
safety, be it our, the place where we work, the place how we are going to the work, anything we have to pay extra.
Agreed. I mean, see, the thing with last mile connectivity, even when I stay in office for long, okay, sometimes I stay long, and if it's like if I'm here till 8, I cannot take the metro and the bus, which is my usual mode of transport, because I would have needed to take the metro, then the bus, and then 1 kilometer walk to my house. If I start at 8, I'll reach at 10, and then between that 8 to 10, it just doesn't feel safe for me. So I obviously end up taking auto. And you talked about this ladies compartment. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'll tell you something that I've observed is that you go into that ladies compartment and you'll see every woman very nicely dressed, okay, very dressed modernly, and whenever she's wearing a one piece, a gown or something, short dresses or whatever, you are gonna find her in the ladies compartment. You'll never find her in the general compartment. I mean,
Yes.
that's with me as well. Okay, if I'm dressed a bit modern, okay, I go in there. Anyways, now I always go in there because I love that compartment. There's always space for me. But
It has a vibe. Come
yeah,
on.
when it
It
comes
has a vibe.
when it comes to my dresses, I always feel more comfortable there. I'll tell you one incident in my life. I went to this, I think it was a musical concert or something. I had some time ago. It was, I think, in Whitefield or something, very posh area of Bangalore, I'll say, somewhere there. So what happened was, I was dressed very pretty, okay, a one piece. It was sleeveless, a bit short, and I was feeling pretty, okay. I wanted to feel good. Even if I was alone, I wanted to feel good. I went. So again, I took that metro, which is fine, ladies compartment, okay. But then you have to change the metro line, at the junction, the purple line, and then you're surrounded by everyone else. That kind of felt scary, but I powered through, found another ladies compartment when I had to change line. Fine, went to that place, enjoyed it. No, the story continues, I'll tell you. So I enjoyed that show. Now it was time to come back. Okay, so what was that? From that place, the nearest metro station was less than a kilometer. Okay, so when I came to that show, it was evening, so I had walked. But now it was night. I think 9 p.m. I was like, should I walk 1 kilometer or take a cab or something? And I was like, makes no sense to take a cab for 1 kilometer, right? Absolutely not. So I thought maybe I can walk. And I took my Google map, okay, and the one with the same walking distance. There's cars, there are 4 options, no, car, train, bike, and walk. I took the walk option, and screw Google Maps. That app showed me the weirdest. I mean, it showed me the shortest route, but not the safest one. Okay, the entire route. First of all, it was not smooth. Too many stones, and there were workshops. workshops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like where
Mm-hmm.
people work, and it was not looking good. Every shop looked shady. There were less people. It was dark, and by the time I had been midway of it, so I was like, should I power through? Should I go or not? And I had to walk, okay, because I didn't know. I mean,
Right.
either way, I had to go back. It's the same distance going back. So I
Mm-hmm.
powered through. Not a single woman inside. Okay, just men, or either no one, or dark, and I'm walking, and and I felt so self-conscious of my body, of my dress. I felt like, is someone watching? Should I not have worn the sleeveless dress? There was a van, Omni van, or known for kidnapping. I was like, is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
for me? And I don't
Oh
know.
God.
And honestly, nobody said a thing. Okay, here's the thing.
Mm.
Nothing happened. But I am so used to being scared at night as a woman, and it's not just me, everyone, that I could feel every eye on me. It just felt like that. Nothing happened, but it was scary. It was less than a kilometer, and it was so scary. And then after that, I was like, nope, 1 kilometer doesn't matter. At night, I am not doing this ever. So yeah, I don't think
So
men feel that.
they
Do they?
don't. So basically, you know what you did?
Ah,
Basically, what you did is you just paid a survival transit. Okay. Just so that you don't get targeted on the road while you're coming back home. For just 1 kilometer, you felt so unsafe
yeah,
that it completely changed your perspective that you can take a walk for 1 kilometer at night. But no, you can't.
I can't.
That's the fear we are living in. No,
Yeah.
that's the fear we are living in. Like, I mean, the money which we spent extra on such kind of transportations for like 1 kilometer. You
Men
just said
won't.
one
Men won't
kilometer,
pay.
right?
Okay, let me tell
Sorry,
you.
what?
Men won't pay. Yeah, men won't pay. Uh,
Yeah. So
okay,
you will
continue.
continue.
Continue. You continue. I have a point.
Yeah, no, no, I just had to say, like, I mean, the extra amount which we are spending, no, here, men are not spending that, okay? And if we were like able to genuinely save that amount of money, we could have invested in rather, SIPs and stocks
Or maybe
instead
safer
of just,
roads.
some,
Maybe safer roads. Safer transport.
yeah, maybe safer road. But why do we have to be, take the responsibility of building safer roads? It should be like, I mean, common for everyone. This should come out of basic common sense only, like, okay, safer roads is a must. Because have you heard about the accident which happened, the road accident?
Yes, no idea.
No. Okay, I'll tell about that later on. You were saying something, you can
Okay.
continue.
So about that last mile connectivity thing. If it's a daytime and it's less than 1 or 2 kilometer, like I said, I walk. Now if it's a man, okay, irrespective of what time it is, what would they do if it's less than a kilometer or 2 kilometers? They're not gonna take a cab, okay? They might not walk, depending on, not everyone can walk. I mean, even I can't walk anymore because of my physical issues. So what do? You take a bike, right? Rapid bike, Uber bike, doesn't matter. Okay, men do that. Men love it. I tried. It was I think 2 years ago. 2 years ago, this month only, around this time, January, new job. Okay, and I lived in a different PG, and I was like, okay, maybe I should take a bike. It's cheaper. Again, new job, no money, must save money. Even if, and this time it was a longer distance, but I was like, let me try, because a guy friend of mine, he takes this bikes. He says, oh, it's cheap, it's good, and he usually used to do it for short distances as well. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll take it. Oh my God. I sat, and these, doesn't matter, okay, which company it is, okay, it's the bikes. Whoever rides it, they ride as if I don't know what's happening. कौन सी train छूट रही है इनकी? It's as if they are getting late to my office. It's their first day. I mean, he was so fucking fast. I was closed. My glasses, they might have flown off. Even the helmet was flowing off. You wear it like this and it goes like this, and it kills you. The helmet they give you, and you're like, I'm like this. I'm like this. and then he's trying fast, and he suddenly applies brake, which they love obviously. And then what happens? You're gonna end up doing that. So what do? I'm touching it. Only one hand like this so that this doesn't go away, this doesn't go away. And I'm worried for my fucking life. And if that wasn't enough, they start talking. Especially when they drop you home, not when they drop you to a destination. It's if when they know they're dropping you home. Oh, so this is where you live. How long have you been here? This and that, chit chatting. And I'm like, no. Why would I tell you? Twice only I took that bike. Okay, first day, second day,
Uh,
stop, freaking
mm.
stop. Never felt safe. And this is not just me. I know this is not just me.
I
Most
have the same story.
yeah. Okay, can I continue a
I
little?
mean,
Then you
same
can start.
story. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This
Please,
part of
continue.
this thing of suddenly applying brakes. This is such a common technique. It's not just people who harass you do it. It's also people who
Hmm,
who are interested in you. They also do it because you
hmm,
know what happens if you're gonna suddenly
hmm.
take a break. People are gonna push against you. So
Yeah, no.
that
Yeah.
is not good. Men are not gonna feel the same thing. That doesn't
Hmm.
happen with them. They don't get it, and they are like, oh, if someone is asking you what do you do, if they are asking about your personal life, what's the big deal? Why can't you talk? It is a big deal when my Zomato delivery guy asks me what do I do, where I live,
Yeah.
when the Uber driver does the same. Pe- I
Hmm.
mean, small talk. I mean, would the same people do this small talk with other men? No. And we all know where the small talk is gonna lead. We know that.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, before you continue, I want to say a good thing. Okay, there are good
Hmm.
people as well. So I'll tell you. So when was this? December. December, I went home. Okay. I took a flight,
Hmm.
and Indigo. The flight delayed from 8 to 1, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
1 hour
Yeah.
at 1 hour at a time. They kept saying, "Oh, it will fly." Eventually, it flew at 1:35. I think
Hmm.
I reached by 3:30 or something. Okay. So now 3 a.m. Okay, I landed. Now I'm like, do I stay here in the airport till 6, sleep here, or do I go home? And ideally, I should have stayed in the airport, right? Because it's not safe. But also, I was very tired and I knew I couldn't sleep there as well. I wanted to get back home as soon as possible. So I decided to take a cab. And I purposefully didn't tell my family because they had said no. They were like, no, stay there till 6, we'll pick you up. Or maybe 6, you can get a cab, but not now. 3 is not a good idea. So I didn't tell them. I took a cab. I called my male friend, kept him on the video call. And I threw out. I was there. I reached. He was there till I reached. As a safety thing, obviously. Even though this male friend was not even in the city, didn't matter. I mean, the cab driver needs to know that I have someone in my life who is looking out for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So,
Right.
and then I reached, okay, and this person cut the call. Now I have to get in, okay. The cab driver dropped me right in front of my house, and since I didn't tell my family, I called them. I'm like, hey, wake up, open the door, open the gate. And the cab driver was still there, okay. And my sister, she took a long time to get out of the house, broken leg, poor
Hmm.
woman. So the cab driver was still there. And I realized such a beautiful thing. He wanted to see me go inside. And I
Hmm.
said thank you. I understood his point, okay. He didn't even have to say it. And I said thank you before I got in. And he was like, he said it in Hindi, okay. He's like, oh, I get it, ma'am. Abhi रात हो गई है, आप अकेले हो, I get it. Secure नहीं होता है वगैरह वगैरह. It's not safe for you. So that's why I was here. I wanted to see you go in. And it was
Hmm.
so good. That doesn't happen every day. So
True.
that was nice. That was really nice of him. Yeah.
That is right. And this thing, no, that he understood,
Hmm.
like we say in our slang, like he understood the assignment. Okay, like
Yeah.
this thing when you're, yeah. Okay, so basically, he knew that it's not safe for women passengers this late at night because of certain men only. No,
Hmm.
so he just decided to stay with you, and this is the bare minimum we expect from every other man out there
Hmm.
who is like, picking up or dropping us home or something like that. Every other man, is it the drivers specifically, I'm talking about the drivers and maybe the delivery guys, they shouldn't just start chit chatting like you said.
Hmm.
I had the same incident whenever I take a Uber or Rapido. This was in my own hometown, okay, but I took this bike. I had to reach somewhere and I was getting really late. Obviously, I the best option for me was the Rapido because the fastest was that. I booked the Rapido bike. I sat there. He gave me a helmet, and the moment I wore the helmet, he started small talks with me like, "Ma'am, is this okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine." Then he's like, oh, you don't have to hold it behind. You can just grab on my or hold my shoulders." I'm like, what is this guy talking? He was literally riding the bike, and I was not even, I got so, I froze in shock and fear. Like, this is the first time happening with me like this, because I have took Rapido bikes a lot of times, Rapido, Uber, whatever it is. I have took a lot of those, but that was the first time this kind of incident happened. He asked me to grab his shoulders rather than the bike. The logic he gave me was, he find it difficult to drive the bike if somebody, holds the, guardrails or whatever is there in there. Like, what?
How?
I'm like, what is this? How? I'm like, how? I asked him how, and then what he did, he literally intentionally,
Sped up?
he like broke the speed limit. Okay,
Uh,
he broke the speed limit. He like drove like he had to poop. Like, he had the urgency to poop. He drove like that. This is the worst example I can give. Like, when you have the real urgency to poop, the way, you just want to end things and, just rush to the bathroom. He kept driving like that. And I got saved that day because we were about to hit a truck. The moment I got down from the bike, I called Rapido's customer care. I complained about that, and the best thing they offered me was, ma'am, we know how scary this can get. We will make sure this driver never gets accepts your ride. I'm like, just cancel his license.
yeah,
I'm not my right. Yeah, some other girl or
other
maybe
woman.
a boy
Yeah,
might feel, yeah, threatening from that. I'm like, what is this? What kind of solution is that? We have to compromise everywhere, Prachi. I'm telling you.
I know.
I took a bike for, reaching somewhere early. Here I was supposed to, just die that day. Like,
Sorry.
this. No, yeah, you can laugh because this situation is kind of funny, but more scary.
I know.
Yeah. And now, for what we talked about, like housing, commute. Now,
Lifestyle.
one more thing. Okay, I'll tell you. It happened to me when I came to Bangalore for looking for the jobs and everything, for the job hunting basically. So, as you know, I have talked before also. When I came to Bangalore, I had no job offers in my hand. Okay, I just came here because I wanted to restart my life. You can say that. So, while I was applying from many job portals, or like some, I got some good offers also, okay, from other companies. I had to say no. Out of 10, I had to say no to 8 companies. You know why?
Why?
Because of the area where the office was in. That was not safe for me, I believe, because as I was new to this city, as I was new to this place, I knew nothing about the roads, or how to reach there. Is there a shortcut? How safe the road is? Or if I have a night shift, for example, if I have a night shift, will I be able to come home safely, you know uh, 4 in the morning, or when I'll be going there around 6 or 7, will that be safe for me? For that reason, my career growth was at stake. And this shit is so funny that this generation, or actually a full generation of women, are losing their opportunities, to land their dream job in their dream company because of these certain things. The safety concern which we have about, like, can I travel to the office safely? Can I come back from the office safely? We are paying extra. We are paying extra for everything, like we discussed. But still this fear remains in us, like, what will happen, what if something wrong goes, then who is going to be responsible for that? So we are keeping our career at stake also for this.
Absolutely. I mean, I've had friends, okay, who are not allowed to work in a particular company because the office is way too far away, and these friends were young, and
Yeah.
they are also not allowed to network because usually networking happens after office hours, okay, like team lunches and all. And my friends were not
Yeah.
allowed. Some of my friends, not all. So it stops you from there as well. And even when I started working, I remember, see, you have to be very thorough with your company. See, like, if when you don't have a job, okay, and you do this, why are you laughing? What happened?
No. The way you said we have to be very thorough with our company, for that reason I'm like, okay, what you're going to say next might be interesting. So
It's
yeah.
always interesting.
No.
It's always interesting. Are you saying it's not interesting what I say? Is that what you're
No,
trying?
obviously it is interesting. No, please don't take the offense. Please continue.
Offense already
I'll just
taken.
stop laughing.
Offense already taken. Revenge
Okay.
already planned. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, when it comes to your company, okay. See, when you're initially when you're looking for jobs, okay, and maybe if you're employed for long, you get a bit what do you call that? Desperate, I'll say. So at that point, you're like, I'll take any job opportunity. Let's get that now. Uh,
Hmm.
so sometimes you're okay with it being shady, it not providing you proper papers or whatever. That's the same with men and women, except
Mm-hmm.
where the company is located. That matters more to the women rather than to a man. Is it at a shady looking
Yeah.
place? Or how many, who are the employees? Is it all men?
Yeah.
Are you the only woman
Mm.
you're going to be there? You get scared. Then you might not take the opportunity. I remember when I was getting an opportunity at some time, my sister was like, this doesn't feel good. Okay, I mean, with what she saw, with what I told her. Like,
Mm.
this doesn't look good.
Mm.
But okay, my male friends were like, Prachi, join anyway. What's the worst that's going to happen? What's the worst? Nothing. I mean, it will be a fake company and then you can leave.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
sister was like, I'm getting a bit of a bad vibe. If you go there and if you feel like a bad vibe from the people there, leave. I was like, what? I didn't want to. Okay, at that point, I was like, I was in desperate need of money. I was not gonna do that. That's what I felt. But that's how it is. And obviously, I would have to let go if that opportunity was not gonna be good. If I had felt bad vibes, that is so.
Mm.
We women do have this thing, gut feeling. It's never wrong. Like we do
Yeah.
know
It's
when
never
it's when it's wrong. So yeah, like the places the way we work, that's important. So you do not see most women, I'm not saying all, but yeah, I think a majority, if you're living home, you will not take opportunity that is far in your same city but farther away in a shady place. You don't take. That is one. If it's in a different city, again you are scared, how would I live? Even your parents don't let you go because they're like, my young girl, how's she gonna be there? If it's a
Yeah.
different country,
Yeah.
again the same thing. Like good opportunities are obviously farther away from your house. That's what I know.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. And for women it's
Yeah.
difficult. A friend of mine, again, she was in a desperate need of money and she lives with her parents. And then the first job when she was let go of, the second one, the reason why she didn't take was, she said, it's on a highway road, it's very shady, it's very dark, and it ends at 8 and I don't feel safe, so I'm not taking it. She needed money so
Mm.
much and she didn't take that opportunity because she didn't feel safe. That is
Yes.
the thing.
See,
That is the thing.
that.
Not only we
Yeah.
pay hidden costs, okay, for our safety, we do not earn
Mm.
money in the first place because of the same reason. The same reason stops us from earning it.
Yeah. That is so true. I mean, just think about it. Just as your friend has let go of two opportunities, okay? Who, if
Two
she would
friends have
have
let
been
go
like,
of two opportunities, not one friend, two.
okay, so everybody has the same story. If we were like we were like promised of the safety and everything that a man don't have to even think about, then we would have been like, walking shoulder to shoulder with men who are at the higher position as well.
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
for these only reasons, we are, lacking behind. We are not intellectually, backward or something like that. Our safety is the main concern, because when our safety, or we are getting attacked or by somebody, some man or anything, we are only questioned about it, like, why did you step out, why did you have to go so far to work, why did you take this opportunity, you could have just stayed home, you are a woman, you can do it, you can live off your husband's money. What is this? I mean, literally, what is it? It's 2026. And I mean, yeah, okay, Arya wants to speak. Continue.
Continue, no, it start. It start for her.
No,
You
she
would
will
have
continue
continued.
what. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, okay.
Hi, Arya. Arya, you're not audible.
You are on mute actually, Arya.
No, she's not. Oh, yeah, she is. She is. Arya, you're on mute.
She's on.
She's finding a place.
Yeah, she's finding a place. Okay, okay.
Still mute. You're still mute.
Hi,
Yeah, now.
yeah, I hope I am audible now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
If you're
so
okay, you can turn on your camera. Yeah.
I've turned on my camera actually. Are you guys not seeing me?
I'm seeing now.
Yeah, I can see.
Initially, it turned off.
Yeah. Okay, sure. So, something I've realized post marriage is that maybe slightly off the topic from what we are discussing right now. The moment women gets married, there are so many questions. There are so many unwritten rules the society places on women, like taking care of husband, taking care of their home, cooking, cleaning, etc. So no one asks a man about all this. And whenever I go to my husband's home, there would be at least one person who asks, the Sharat has become so slim. Are you not giving him anything to eat? And this,
Yeah.
Very
there
common.
would be at least one person. Yeah. So they don't ask me, they don't ask women the same thing. That are you tired? How are you feeling? How are you physically and mentally? No, no one asked that. So, and women are constantly reminded that um, their clock is ticking, and regarding the fertility thing.
Mm.
Yeah. Are you not having kids? Why are you not having kids? They just want to know everything, and it's not like a choice anymore. It's like woman is supposed to become a mother, and the caregiving role has always been there. Yeah. And if you decide not to have kids, people call you selfish. If you decide to have kids later, like if you take your time, then you are judged for that. And
Mm.
if you have kids early, then again you are very careless, something like that. Yeah. So there is always some judgments regarding, I mean, towards the women. So when we ask how much it costs to be a woman, I feel that it's not only about money. It's also the mental space, the constant worrying, constant
Mm.
carrying expectations, the adjusting part, and defending your own choices. Yeah,
True.
it's a lot, and it is sad to see this.
Agree.
That's all I wanted
Yeah,
to say.
I get it. It's not just the financial cost, it's also the mental cost
Yeah.
that you pay for
Yes.
being a woman. And she raised a very valid point with regards to getting this child rearing thing and getting pregnant and all.
Mm.
See, here's the thing, most companies would not hire a woman who's in her late 20s because they think she'll get married, leave the job, she'll get pregnant, leave the job, she'll need to take maternity leave, and she'll leave. So you're not given the promotion or the jobs in the first place. Shamali, you're froze.
Actually, you were froze. Now is it good?
Yeah,
Was
it's good. It's good. Should I repeat so that it gets recorded?
no,
Because in the
I was able to hear. I was able to hear you
okay,
actually. You
okay,
were loud and clear.
yeah. So that's the thing, that women are not given the jobs in the first place because of that. Okay, see, there are actually personal questions. Some companies they ask, so are you married? When are you planning to get married? Are you gonna have kids? Nobody is gonna ask that to a man because it doesn't make
Yeah.
a freaking difference. If anything,
Yes.
they'll be like, oh, you're a single woman. No, you don't need that much money to spend. Why do you need?
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, while a man, oh, he needs money. He'll get married. So, and if he's married again, he needs more money for his family and all. He gets a promotion.
Mm.
His promotion is not at all dependent upon the number of kids he's gonna have or has, but it's completely dependent on a woman's promotion. Okay, that
Yes.
happens. Why? And they make child rearing, childbearing so expensive for us women. And then they say, oh, why are women choosing to be housewives? Well, some of us are forced into it. And second, first you want a traditional gender role, you want to be a provider, okay, you want us to stay home after getting pregnant, okay, at the same time you're going to call us a gold digger for that.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not
My God.
going to allow us to work, okay, obviously shouldn't I look at a man who earns good enough so that I feel financially secure, at least if I don't have my
Yeah.
own money? So they're gonna call us gold diggers at the same time, and at the same time, oh, you're a housewife, करती क्या हो घर में दिन भर, right? Have you heard this? What do you do all day at home? When you when you don't do it, then they see what you do every day. But when you do, nothing. That's the hidden cost. There's a Somali, I want to tell you this. This is very important, and later I want you to
Yeah.
add an infographic. Okay, I'll share it with you. I want you to add it right here about what I'm going to talk about. There's this survey, forgot the name, but by Indian government, national something something. Point I remember. That's why I told you have to put it up here. So The reason why women leave workforce and the reason why men leave workforce. Okay, so 59% of women leave workforce because of childbearing, rearing, and personal
Hmm.
commitment. I want you to answer me. Okay, Somali, take a guess. What is the percentage of men leaving their job for this same reason, for child rearing, bearing, and for personal reason? Give me your answer. Take a guess. Take a
I'll be
wild guess.
very,
No, take a
yeah,
guess.
I'll be
Give me a
very
number.
generous, okay?
Give me a number.
10%.
One person. One
Oh
person.
my.
And the reason why men leave jobs: education, higher education, or health. And that also is, I think, 56%. Okay, so 1% men leave it for children, and 57 something for health and education, while women 30% for this reason. Majority do not enter the workforce in the first place or leave because of children. That is so
Fucked up.
absolutely fucked
Fucked
up.
up. That
Absolutely.
is fucked up.
Yeah, no other way.
Because yeah, no other way. See, when Arya said, like it is so sad to listen, like what she said, like she ended it with that sentence. No, it is sad, so sad to hear or listen to these things. You know what is more sad? What is more bad about this whole situation? That women are literally living the situation every day. Women are literally going through this situation every day. The hidden cost, definitely, when we are talking about cost, it is not just about the monetary or the financial thing we are talking about. It's also about the mental toll which we have to take upon ourselves just to stay afloat in today's generation, in today's world. And the funniest shit is that it's 2026 and nothing has changed. When we talk about these things openly, when we really want some change to occur, no, people will make fun, people will, joke about these things, like they joke about other serious issues which we as women have, collectively we as women have. Like about this maternity thing, I'll tell you, I mean, from my personal experience, I mean, not the maternity experience, but I have seen, I have seen my few colleagues, okay, in my previous office. There was this very completely and utterly disturbing situation which was happening there. Okay, I don't know what kind of hate I'm going to get for saying this, maybe, but whatever, I'll say it anyways. They were targeting women, especially who took maternity leave, okay, in that situation, and they were promised that nothing, nobody can take your job away from you. No, your job is in safe hands. You can take the leave, you can go and take care of your child, of your own self, your own body, because obviously she needs the rest. If she has to work, she needs the rest, she needs to take care of the child as well. When they got back from their leave, they were targeted so hugely that they were asked to leave the company. They were made, fake promises. They gave them, fake hopes, fake promises that you take the leave, it's fine, your job is in safe hands, nothing will happen to you, you will be you're financially, you can stay dependent on us for the for you work for us, we will give you the money. But they were snatched away of the opportunities. Why? Because they took the maternity leave. That's what happens, when women trust the authority, the system. Nothing changes. They just get played. We just get played by that. This is the cost we are, paying just to be a woman. We get played to trust people who are in power, or we think like we can give ourselves our trust in their hands to take care of us. Nothing changes. They will play you at a certain point.
Absolutely.
This is very sad. Very sad. I mean, that's disgusting.
There's
Okay, there's a silence.
no, 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 no.
The silence is loud, right?
The
The
silence is
silence
loud.
is really loud.
Silence is loud. There's there was another point I had in my mind, but I wanted the silence to sink in. I think that's enough silence.
Yeah.
So other thing where we pay more are clothes, clothes and other material. Clothes
Acha,
and other
clothes, yeah,
stuff.
kapre, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, there are two topics, things I'll be talking about. Okay, let me talk about pink tax first. Do you know about pink tax, Sonali? Do you have heard the term? It's not a literal tax that the government imposes. No,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just that same products, okay, same ingredients, Yet if they are marketed to women, are priced at a higher level. Okay, take for example razors. Men use it, we use it. Just because it's pink or catered to women, it's expensive. Our hair are not that different. I mean, I get it. You're gonna use. Okay, I don't want to elaborate more on this. It was gonna get dirty. So, I mean, why? Okay, and okay, shampoos. Okay, women's shampoo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's specific for shiny hair. It's specific for dandruff or whatever. Men, one in one shampoo does everything. Use it to bath. Use it to wash your hair. Use it to wash your face. That's how it's marketed.
Everything.
Yeah, it does everything for them. Meanwhile, ours only does one thing, and it's marketed higher. They're like, oh, like they're just gonna give you the same thing. And sometimes they literally just what they do is just literally change the color to pink. Okay, and they think that women like things colorful and pinkish, so we'll make certain things, and then certain things will make more colorful, aim to women, and that would be priced higher. See, I understand if the ingredients were different, I could understand, but no. Simply because women are using it, it's priced high. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, I do believe, Somali, the reason why women don't have pockets, you know why?
Why?
Is because it's a conspiracy by the purse company, handbag company, so that we would buy more handbags.
Obviously.
That's what it is. I know, sounds funny, but obviously you're gonna do that, right? I do remember back when my jeans actually had pockets, or at least functional pockets. They don't have it anymore. What is the point? If I put my finger, just this much gets covered. It's actually wide and long as much. What am I supposed to put in that?
Exactly.
And
What's wrong with the fake pocket thing?
Yeah,
Why? What are you going to do with the fake
A
pockets?
flap here on your shirt. You open. There's
Yeah.
nothing.
There's nothing.
Why even give us hope? Just don't put anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, our clothes
Oh,
are
God.
expensive. Okay. Oh, and they're like, who told you to dress so nicely? First of all, you did. Society expects us to look pretty. Our clothes come in multiple color, and our clothes are expensive. Other stuff. Okay, hair. Okay, I get it. These are long hair, but there are women who have shorter hair. I remember a friend of mine, short hair. Okay, and she went for a haircut, and then she said, it's short, no, so give me the boy, whatever the boy price is. She's like, no, you are a woman.
Boy, yeah.
Even if your hair is short, you're a woman. And for women, the price is different. I mean, that is the thing. And obviously men would sit under this banyan tree for the barber. Get a 50 rupees haircut once a year.
That is a privilege, Prachi.
I
We
can't
miss
do
on
that.
that.
Can't
We
do that.
want that privilege.
I know, we can't do that. Everything is hella expensive. What to do?
They when boys say like, oh my god, you're so expensive, women are so expensive, bro. We are expensive, and we know that. Don't you think we know that? Our pockets are running dry. The fake pockets exist.
don't have
They are
pockets.
also running dry. Okay, they are also running dry, and we know it very well that how expensive it gets to be out just to exist as a woman. This shit is very funny, but also sad at the same time. We are getting paid less. When we ask for a higher pay, they are like, where do you want to spend? Why do you need the extra money? We have, I mean, we have responsibilities, if not of others, not 50 people. We have responsibilities of our own, like these responsibilities, the higher commute vehicles, transportation fees, maybe the rent we are paying, the clothes we are buying, our own responsibilities, right? For that, so we need the high fee, we need the equal pay, we need that.
You do the same work, and a man would be paid higher, and you wouldn't even know.
Exactly.
Same thing.
Exactly.
Higher pay, it happens. And Somali, let's say a job has a requirement. Okay, like it expects 10 things, and you read the job posting. And me personally, I'll say, and this is, I think, in general as well. As a woman, when you say it's asked you that you need to have these 10 qualities, and even if you're like, and if you're, let's say you are 6 or 7 on it, okay, you won't apply. Men would apply. You feel that unless you're a 9 on 10 or 10 on 10, you're not going to apply to this, but men do. Okay, that is one thing.
Yeah.
Second, you are obviously paid. Men are obviously paid more. They are always for the same Okay, there is a joke. I might butcher it. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, there was this joke. Okay. Why are women paid less? Is because women take up lower paying jobs. Okay. They do not take higher paying jobs like doctors, engineers, or policemen or some lawyers. Okay. They end up taking jobs as female doctors, female lawyers, female policemen. That's why they are paid less. You get the,
Female policemen.
oh, sorry. I told you I'm gonna mess up the joke, but get my point.
Yeah, I got your point. Yeah,
So yeah,
I got it.
that's it.
See, being a woman is isn't just about being socially hard. It's about mathematically and financially expensive as well. We are paying like every hidden tax. Like you talked about the pink tax, right? That is not a real tax. It doesn't exist in the the handbooks or whatever of the government has whatever it is. But we are paying that. We are
Yeah,
paying
yeah,
for on our
yeah,
safety, for everything.
yeah, absolutely.
My, my God. I mean, what is happening with all these topics we are currently choosing and deciding to talk upon. We started with a tone of like roasting or maybe making fun out of it, and then we end up talking so seriously on the issues because now, with passing time, we are realizing like these things never vanished. They existed in the past, they exist in the present, and they are going to exist in the future until and unless people, I will not just say women, people in general take a stand for it. Like
You got stuck,
these
Shomali.
things there should be a balance in the society.
Shomali,
I
Shomali.
got stuck.
Yeah, can you repeat that? The last point.
Okay, I was just saying that until unless people in general, not just women, people in general, men, women, everybody take a stand for it. Like there should be to keep the balance in the society, to maintain the balance in the society, the equality which we are actually talking about. There should be a balance. There's something Priyanka Chopra said in one of her interviews to the reporters. If you I'm going to mess it up this time, but the message was something, somebody asked her from the reporters. A reporter asked her like, why do you think something they asked me when I paid less or equality something. She replied like, we are not asking, like we are not saying that we are equal to men when it comes to our physical strength. We know it, like we are weaker than that because our bodies are built different. Okay,
Agreed.
some women are exceptionally stronger than men. That is a fact. But in general, if you see, yes, we have different body types, so we are physically maybe weaker than men. But we are what she was implying is, when we talk about equality, we are not talking about the physical thing, we are talking about a mental thing. Okay, the thing which is up there, the IQ, that can match up to a man. Maybe it can exceed a man's IQ. That equality we are talking about. We can be, smarter than a man. We can be more dedicated towards the same job role a man is doing. We can be more dedicated to that role as a woman. That we have to understand. Instead of mocking women by saying you do not take higher paying jobs, you can't survive in that difficult job role, just give her the chance. When she's asking for the chance, you don't snatch away the chance from her. You just allow her to be what she wants to do. Allow, no, you just let her be what she wants to do. Allow is the wrong word, I'm sorry about it.
Yeah, you give her an opportunity, she's gonna work simply because she's a woman. Why are you already assuming? And the fact, since they assume that she'll get married, that is gonna affect single women as well as married women because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter to them because they're on the assumption she might not work. I mean, if you give someone enough money, security, they will work their ass off. Okay, but if you make it difficult, why would they work? Tell me, why would they work? Oh, and
If
she has every quality and all, and you're not seeing it simply because you already made your mind she's a woman. So let's not give her this task in the first place. That's not how it's gonna be.
if somebody in power, like you are the boss, okay, the boss is a man. Boss is a man. If that man is literally bringing the gender bias when selecting or when recruiting a candidate, and the guy knows very well that there are two candidates, one is a man, the other one is a woman, and the woman has better qualities than the man, but he believes she can't because she is going to get married at certain point, or maybe she is married. Okay, maybe she'll be having a baby, so she might take the lead. That thing then you are not, you're not supposed to be the boss at first, because with that mentality you are also going to fail. You are also, your company is also going to fail, because you are not selecting candidates on the basis of their opportunities, sorry, of their abilities, capabilities. You are, just eliminating them on the basis of gender,
Gender.
which
Yeah,
is the lamest thing one can do.
I know.
Lamest thing. Yeah.
Okay, then I think it's time to
Yeah.
end the talk,
But
or do you want to end?
close.
I wanted to talk a little bit about some solutions, because a lot of the time we complain, but let's talk a little bit about solutions, even if it's a
Yeah.
short solution.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
What can be? Okay, one that comes into my head is female drivers for Uber, Auto, Rapido, and they should be allowed to reject customers if that's a man.
Hmm.
That should be up to them.
Hmm.
And I think I read somewhere, it's in Bangalore, there is a very small group of women who are driving, but I don't know if they're associated with Uber as much or not, but very rare. Even on my own, I've only seen once or twice a woman auto driver. It felt good. So yeah, I think just like we have dedicated Bangalore Metro, there should be a compartment in Bangalore Metro, sorry, a woman compartment in Bangalore
Compartment
Metro.
for ladies. Yeah, ladies compartment.
This okay, a bit off topic, but I've actually seen people behaving so well in Bangalore Metro in the woman compartment. Rarely does a man get in, and if they get in, and if you tell them that this is a ladies compartment, they go. Okay, compare that with Delhi Metro. Have you seen that video where they come out of ladies compartment and there's just a lot of men, and the policemen are just hitting them like this, here they're hitting, and then at one point this man comes and he's with his wife. I know he purposefully took the child in his hand to show that, see, I'm not alone, I'm with my wife, and he was the only one let go of. They didn't hit him. So,
Oh
that
God.
happens. Like, I'm telling you, you'll never see those Bangalore Metro kind of stories as much as you see in Delhi Metro. Here I've seen it's proper. Again, another, I know we are in the solution mode, but one thing I wanted to say, what makes a place more safer?
What?
Wanna take a guess?
Uh, Civic sense, basic common sense.
See, on paper, it might feel like more security guards, okay, more people in charge of security. That's what you think would make you feel safer. But that's not what that makes an average woman feel safe in a public place. What makes her
Okay.
feel safe is the presence of other women around. That's
Ah.
the thing. Doesn't matter if that woman is a security guard or not. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yes.
If it's
Yeah.
if you're in it's late night or whatever, and it's just security guards, hundreds of security guards, you're not gonna feel safe if it's all men.
Hmm.
But if
Yeah.
there are no security guards and it's all women, you feel safer. You automatically feel safer. So that is
Our nervous system knows when to relax, around whom to relax.
so
That thing
that
is
is
there.
also one of the solution is maybe female security guards, but in general, if the place is safer for a woman to come out in public, you wouldn't need to spend as much on other stuff. Okay, if more women are allowed to get out at night, so that is a solution.
Yeah.
A female only commute drivers, that would be one thing. A driving service, that more female employees in security, that is another solution. And what else? Do you have any?
Yes, the cheapest one and the most affordable one. This might be, this is going to offend a lot of people, but anyways, I'll say it's that if we just teach our, sons, not our sons, if that they are taught in school, the boys are taught in school how to treat
How
when
to
they are
create?
roaming out.
What?
Treat a woman.
Treat. Okay, how to treat a woman.
Yeah, how to treat a woman when they are out late, or they are just, women being women. You just don't disturb them. The easiest and the cheapest and the most affordable way is to teach the boys how to actually treat a woman, a girl.
Agreed. I wanted to end this talk on this, but I feel like adding something to this point. The certain men, the way then I think this is truly an Indian problem. I'll say that Some of the men, they look at women as if they've never seen a woman in their life. The staring,
Yeah.
it is so freaking bad, so bad. I'll give you an example. I was back home, my city. Again, this I was with my friend, female friend. So, like this is a road, and our bikes are parked like this, okay, parallelly like this. So it was just two of our bikes. We were sitting here, okay, facing each other, talking, and it's all empty here. Two men come, young boys, not even men, young boys, I think. They come and they park right here, okay, and he's sitting here and just looking at us. You get my point? This is me and my friend talking like this, and there's a man
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
There's a man here, just looking, sitting. What? Why? Not even talking. He's not even talking. He's actually sitting properly like this. You know, it was so uncomfortable. I had to go
I
from.
told you the silence is loud. No, Prachi. In these certain situations also the silence, the stare is just enough to make us uncomfortable, to feel unsafe.
Tell me, when was the last time a man ever felt unsafe because there were more women in his vicinity? Because a woman
I don't know,
sat
even-
near him.
Yeah.
Because a
The
woman
men
was
can answer.
looking at him.
Yeah, the men can answer. The men who are going to watch this podcast later on our YouTube channel, they can answer it for us.
And-
Maybe
and again-
when was the last time?
And again, before these people are going to come up with not all men, okay, here's the thing. Almost always a man, and just because one or two men, one or two men out of 100 men is gonna be trouble for us, I'm not gonna start believing in every random man I see on the road
Yeah.
or in my life. Okay, just because you think you are one of the good ones, it doesn't mean, the chance doesn't fall on me to treat all of you equally when I don't know who you are. I'm gonna assume everyone is potentially gonna harm me, and that's how I'm gonna behave, and that's how all women behave. And anyways, if she didn't, okay, and if something happens, they're gonna blame us only. Oh, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
Right? See, at one point they're like, why do you keep saying all men, all men? Say not all men, okay? And at the same time, something happens to you. They're like, you should have known better. What do you mean? I should have known better. I should have known better that every
Yeah.
man is a potential criminal. Is that what you're saying? You get my point?
I am getting your point.
That's what
Very
it
clear.
is. That's what it is. So yeah, ending this talk on this note.
Yeah. So I hope that answers the question, like why it costs more to be a woman.
Yeah. And if you guys are listening and you like it, comment, like, subscribe. I have never said this line before. Okay, do that, whatever.
Yeah.
Join 2x.in. It's a women only
Yes.
safe space, so that we can talk like this without men. And yeah, just do that. And if you guys have anything in your mind about next topic that we could discuss, do let us know in the comment section. And wherever you are, wherever you find this video, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, come to TWO2x.in, create an account,
Yeah.
and let us know. Okay,
Yes.
over and out.
Bye.
Bye.